Hi, I'm Chuck Garcia. Over the last couple of years, I've had the good fortune to work on what's called a succession plan. I am an executive coach to many institutions, and this company was a large technology company with about 1,500 employees and revenues approaching $1 billion a year. The CEO announced to the world that he is going to retire and that over the next 12 to 18 months, the organization was going to work collectively to find out and to appoint the next CEO. This successor, hence the succession plan, allowed me to be the bridge between the board of directors and the company to determine not who it was going to be quite yet, but what are the attributes of the individual that we are going to select to be the next CEO, the primary characteristics that exhibited a leadership style that people in the company wanted to follow. Throughout the course of several weeks, we did a survey with the company and we asked an important question. What are the characteristics that you choose to follow? What was interesting was not on the list. Didn't care where they went to school, weren't so enamored of the profession because there were 6 people up for the job: chief legal officer, chief marketing officer, chief technology officer, anyone in the C-suite. And it didn't matter. It wasn't the profession they were looking for. It was the characteristics. And it boiled down to 3. The number one characteristic they chose is called grace under fire. We want a leader who is able to stay calm under the weight of enormous expectations and pressures. That was not negotiable. They didn't want somebody who couldn't control that temper, who wouldn't fly off the handle, who would stay calm and bring a soothing presence in the event of a crisis. Number 2, because they witnessed so much conflict at the C-suite, second attribute was someone who resolves conflicts effectively. They had to be a peacemaker. And as a CEO, it's tough finding the balance between being tough, being calm, and being a peacemaker. But someone's out there. There are people, and it can be developed in order to become that peacemaker. And then number 3, it was about leadership style. One who demonstrated an empathetic leadership style, not commanding and controlling in their way, but someone who could communicate with conviction. I have walked a mile in your shoes. I see what you see. I feel what you feel, and I'm here to help, and here to help all of us unify our missions on our climb to the top of our mountain. What I wrote about in the article, and this is the second piece of our series called Career Cues, redefining what it meant to be smart. This description is of emotional intelligence, a component of the career cues. And I hope you enjoyed the article and recognize the importance that comes in emotional intelligence is being self-aware, understanding the impact I have on others, and being socially aware, understanding the impact that others have on me, and ensuring that we serve grace under fire, conflict resolution, empathetic leadership style. So I appreciate you tuning in. I'm Chuck Garcia, very happy for Latin Business Today to bring you the second installment of the series Career Cues. Next week, we're going to work on another cue, and it's called the Creativity Quotient. And it is the attribute that companies are looking for that separates you from the pack. So to learn more about that, tune in next week. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next week.